Nope, I've got to put my headset on before I say hello. Hello. Pretty sure this is episode 14. That's a cool camera view. Oh, that is cool. Look at that. So everything is working for reasons I am a little bit unsure on. There are no carts assigned to gold or nickel. But there are lots of titanium. So I'm not quite sure what's happening there. I think I have a surplus of carts. But I'm not quite sure what's going on. But apart from, well, I need everything. I need more power, I need more carts, I need more research. I have all of the bottlenecks. It's the worst state of affairs. But what I am unlikely to be lacking is titanium, if anything, right now. 0 free... Oh, 8 free slots. I don't think the secondary upgrade modules are used enough either. But we have some gold foil, which is nice. Titanium is definitely flowing, so that's good. Those. 13 of those. At some point I will need to do another run down to the cold caverns to pick up more crystal clocks, but they are really not the limiting factor here. Ironically, it's gears and coils. I should probably have had more higher tier things. So initially you have gears and then you move on to a gearbox. I don't want to increase the number of things you craft with, because the reason that I reduced that is for the obvious reason of keeping your inventory the appropriate size. Something that Astroneer fails miserably at. You start off with, you know, a reasonable size inventory and it's fine, and then they start giving you all these upgrades and you're like, but I don't have any room. I still have only, you know, whatever it is, 8 slots in your backpack. So that's always annoyed me. And I play my game, as I said. I don't just test it, I play it. So it's, I would like there to be more interesting and advanced machine things. Instead of you saying it needs 100 gears, it just requires 10 gearboxes, each which requires 10 of those. Now, did that die? Or is it just being... I mean, I think we all know the answer to that. And I'm pretty sure I'm about to get bit. I don't want to get bit, though. So let's just put a little bit of armor down. No. Even if I don't get bit, I don't want to get bit in the future. So let's, whoops. There, all that resin. Yeah, big power storage combined with solar is actually pretty good, because the solar will generate a lot of power over quite a lot of time, but will generate a lot of power. But the point is, it's constant, and there's nothing stopping you just upgrading it and upgrading it and upgrading it. I kind of wish I had a slightly better machine for dig. I mean, for clearing out mountains. There really isn't anything in the FortressCraft armory. Well, I guess there's a bomb, but they do have a few issues when it comes to delicate clearing work. $31 gold bars, 249 titanium. So we do have plenty of nickel and titanium, but for reasons of, I'm not really sure why, we have not been doing a very good job of clearing them out. So for reasons I cannot work out, this has... So again, this is something that Steve and I need to improve upon. I've assigned 8 carts. It has got 0. I don't know why. It should be on the network. It may be that it's on freight assignment 1, not 2, but you don't with the carts. 4 station requires carts. Okay. Should I go and make some more carts? But I've got loads. Do I have loads but not enough? I guess perhaps that's the case. At least carts are cheap and easy to make. I would like the better carts, but I don't think I can make any. Oh, no, they're not even. Is that the logistics? Okay, where is it? Carty. Scrap freight car. They are very, very, very easy to make, and I don't have access to any nice. Ooh, getting that. That map getting us in some big boy power. I should probably. That requires a. I'll grab that because I could actually start doing with some. We've got ore freighters, but we're not carrying ore. I'm gonna build one of those just cause. Tin plates. Tin plates?
Crafting.
Now I put them on different freight networks, so for no other reason other than being able to. Oh, hold on. Do these need to be on network two? Is that why? And this one will be on network 3. For reasons of, I'm not really quite sure why I had to do that. I'm really not sure why I had to do that. I wanted each, how can I put it? I didn't want a sort of a joint station where carts went up and grab what they wanted. I wanted a specific gold one, a specific titanium one, a specific nickel one. But that's really not very clear that that is the case. Now, I do want to ask Steve, like, why were they shared? They weren't touching. They're touching the same mass storage, but that shouldn't have made them shared. I didn't want them shared. Oh, I have access to tier 4 batteries. I haven't made a single tier 3 battery yet. I've made one. These are better, and they are a straightforward upgrade, and they are double density. I am actually killing them. That means I am starting to get a chance of bigger and better. My iron has all gone to sleep. None of my research recently has required any iron. I know it doesn't look like it's doing anything, but it is actually getting 50, 35 PPS out of there. And we have a lot to go on that, and it's all power limited. As ever, the... Wait, why is that one there? That doesn't do anything. That laser was superfluous. Still surprised that this tin hasn't backed up. It's got tin. It's fine. For some reason it has tin bars. less likely, that's fine. I'll grab those, they shouldn't be there. What's this? That's just a secondary. So ideally, you want your PTGs to be empty of power, so all the power they generate is coming out. But that is actually quite tricky to do with this grade of laser. Because any power this one pulls out from here is not coming from there. But at least we have no problems with that. This is still the same nightmarish mess it has always been. Worse, there's a copper plate in it for some reason. Although it's a mess, it does work. And it works well enough for me not to worry about it too much. Oh, good. Usually what I do is I just sort of ignore the attacks until I have got a large amount of oh, we're lacking titanium. Until we have a large amount of power, like just vast amounts of power, and then I go straight for missiles, because missiles are the best. I'm tempted to go down and just grab a ton of resources and shove it in, because I just need more titanium and more gold. Like, lots more titanium, lots more gold. It's dark down here because we've just lost an attack. I feel all the torches should go to a very deep red rather than off. Because when it comes off, it kind of feels more like I've got a issue with the rendering. I cannot have too much titanium and gold right now. Ironically, plenty of the other one. Oh, we're out of power. Well, I can teleport to the cold cavern. And from the cold cavern, I can hope teleport to the surface. Actually, while I'm at the cold cavern, grab off 100 crystal clocks. Oh my word. Now that's why we don't wander around in the dark. That was very lucky. How do I even get back up there? Ah, over there. I mean, I shouldn't have had a hole in it. Right, hole gone. And let's try and drop off some more of that crystal deposit I have way too much of. I thought, by the way, that the conveyor belts froze up in the cold cavern, but I don't think they do it on this difficulty. I think that's why I've actually I say got away with it, but I think that's why it's been working. I'm not... Oh, hold on. when I sort by quantity, it's actually a bit weird that it. Oh, I bet you they're all different values or something silly like that. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people move their crystal to the surface and then process it, and I don't know why. They work perfectly well down here, the crystal clocks. Yeah, let's pop back to the CPH. Oh, that sort of brief. So what I should do, if I set the camera up there like that, and then update the exit, this is where I'll spawn to. There is my alloy space window. There we go. Let's get rid of all that ore. Oh man, nearly. My system could nearly deal with that much ore in one go. And I will also drop off the titanium bars, which I have accumulated, and the nickel bars. The nickel system's actually almost completely asleep. No, see, that's the one I really care about. Oh, 4 not collecting ore. Right, that's fine. Titanium, really? Copper and coal. Yeah, I guess. Do I have 2 coal extractors? I do. Should both be working though. And I realise should is not the same word as is. But I want to fix the assembly line machines. They don't animate quicker. They're supposed to animate more quickly, rather, on this difficulty setting. And they don't. And it's one of those, I look at that going, well, I know what the bug is. And I'm like, why have I never fixed it? I don't know. But I can't fix all the bugs all the time, and I have to pick and choose. How's our alloyed? Right, what we're missing? Titanium. Surprised we're missing titanium. Titanium is the only one reliably working. Because we want to get onto some Mark III power storage. Lithium coils. Oh, you see it crafting. Oh, hold on. Oh, it is doing it. Oh, good. Then it's every single time it puts those down, it's rebooting the network. But yeah, I notice here a single solar panel and a lot of batteries. It will accumulate lots and lots and lots of power, which is cool. And then you can spend that, later on at night. So it does work. It's just not very visually obvious that it works. I think I wanted to have the Falcor fly out and actually physically do it, so you see it working. But yeah, that's something I feel could be improved. There are lots of things about this game that can be improved, and yes, I have now worked out. So these 3 stations are on 3 different networks. If they're on the same network, I was unable to set up one station for a single ore requirement. I don't remember if soft resin has any use. Like, I really don't. Hard resin does. Hard resin has lots of uses, and we shall be investigating that. I mean, for me, I think I should be investigating that today. For you guys, that might be several days. I don't quite know when I'm going to stop this particular playthrough. And I know people hate the worms, yeah, but the idea is that walking on that stuff should give you trepidation. Even more so on the higher difficulty levels. Where is my auto excavator? There it is. Want it there. Good, so the carts are travelling now. Now, these are still the worst carts. These are the... I mean, they're more or less the free taster carts you got if you didn't buy the Adventures Pack. You only got access to the scrap tier. Let's go see how the research is doing. I suspect it's still struggling on power. Yep, not much I can do about that. What I could do, oh, my inventory is... Let's go and drop off our garbage. And I also noticed I had a... Ooh. Jammed up. Wait, how is that? Well, that's not helpful. Good, well that'll help the computer. Good, 2 ore extractors offline. It amuses me... Oh, 3. If you, let's get some more of those. If you fix a ore extractor's issues, how quickly the thingamajig starts up. The oh, I've just realised I've only got 1 stamper. That means that this will never ever get resources. Well, not until we've got so much titanium resources it all starts to screw up. That's fine. So we need a stamper. It worked when we had that hopper back up, but it won't work now. Now, oops. Now it will. So we set to get multiple of those at the same time, so it should... There we go. But that's why we've been having no titanium stuff for a while. Because there's interestingly 3 sort of... Well, 2, I guess, designs for FortressCraft stuff. Ah, no, that is a hopper. Okay. You can design stuff that works at high capacity, and you can design stuff that works at low capacity. And in this case, it worked very well at low capacity, but not at high. That's still not going to work because this one is grabbing it off. Right, this one needs 6 simultaneously, and the problem is that this one, I mean, it's about to fill up, but that's actually a mistake. What I will do for the moment is I will feed these back in, and then I will remove that hopper because I don't need inline storage here. You know what I should have done? I should have spread it out a bit. I know. So that just lets me get some more of the machines I'm actually lacking. Oh, Arthur, try harder. Right. So now what I'll do, this one will become a... straight through there. So I'm likely to stop that. I'm likely to make it so assembly line machines only offload in a single direction. So this now has... This one will get 3 bars and offload 3 bars, probably to 3 different directions. That can now do its thing. Good. And you can also have a bunch of titanium plates as a special treat. I think one of the things I love most about FortressCraft is how everybody plays it differently. I've watched lots of people play this game. Some of them play it in a similar way to me. Other people play it in the most organised and regimented way. Other people play it in the most unbelievably chaotic mess. I like to think I have a nice halfway house there. So we're now getting all of our tier 2 resources through. So let's say at 19 hours I managed that. That was my fault. Well, it's not my fault. I'm going to blame Steve actually on that one, because I don't think it's understandable or clear that for some reason I'm still not quite sure when I have a storage hopper, no, when I have a station hooked up to a mass storage, all of the stations hooked up to that mass storage are the same, and the only way to extricate them is to make them into different networks, which is only so but that's fine. But then at this end, these ones weren't collecting from different networks, so I'm not really sure why that's the case. I don't think that's very understandable, not necessarily very intuitive, not necessarily very sensible. But hopefully Steve will find a bit of time to watch this video and explain to me why I'm an idiot. He's good at that. Clever lad, that man. Yeah, okay, I was just saying, we are making titanium housing. It is working. I just need to improve that throughput. To improve the throughput requires me to have better power. I'll see if I can't, yeah, see if I can't tap off a bit more power here somewhere. So I think this is the ore extractor that's offline. There isn't another one, is there? No. That's interesting. That's, oh yeah, because that one fires off to there. That's why. And if I had a better laser, that would work there. I do have a better lens though. There you go. Although that one will now just fill up on power. So I got 96 of those for some reason. I don't think there's a... So each of these already has 2 on, which is... That's kind of the limit of easy ways of doing it. I mean, I can... I've only got 1 on me. Of course I have. And then... Well, that's about the best I can do. And that's only going to give me an extra, whatever it is, 12 and a half. But hey, every little helps. I mean, in this case, probably doesn't help very much. And quite amazingly, yes. And what are you lacking? IT2 PCBs. Are there really no titanium plates? Ah, now is that a bug? 1 PCB there, 1 PCB there. Enough plates. But those 2 PCBs are in different hoppers. Now the problem is really lithium. What I might do is move... no, hold on. If I put that there, put a battery, the biggest one I've got is that one, unfortunately, and that one will now generate power, but that gives me another hopper to put stuff in. It just means I can just drop off some extra crap without it jamming up. Fortunately, I can no longer see it work, but yeah, I think that's actually a bug. I think it needs all of the resources for a given ingredient inside a an actual one. Hmm. No, it's removed the piece. That does work. Okay, good. I am still at least somewhat ashamed of this. We are in a room, and I do have 2 robot arms, though. Not me personally. So if I set that to remove only, I set that one to add only, that now becomes the new out. No, I can't get out there. I've got an idea. I don't think I have enough brain to explain the idea and do it, so I'm just going to do it. Right, that's our new out. There. And then I really want these to be fed from the outside and this one not. The thing is with any sorting system in this game, and probably applies to all factory games, is if you have a sorting system, eventually it will jam up. So if I give you a real world example, Amazon have this thing where you can just say, hey, every 3 weeks, send me 6 rolls of toilet paper and 2 jars of jam. And that's cool if every 6 weeks you use exactly that many. If you don't, you'll either run out of toilet paper because you're ordering 90% of the toilet paper you need, or you will end up with 1 million rolls of toilet paper because you're ordering 110% of what you need. Same thing here. If I set this up, it will work fine for a period of time, and then eventually it will break, just simply because it isn't dealing with 100% of everything. I don't think there's actually a solution, but in this case, I reckon I can improve it. So what I was going to do is essentially, I have to say, I believe in fact they call this a bus system. So I was going to make a bus system which will roll it all around because it's jamming up now. It's okay with 3. The problem is I've also put blimmin' lithium in there. That is the issue. If I didn't have lithium in, it wouldn't screw up. I wonder where the game thinks the back of the room is. Honestly, the rooms are fine as long as you give the gamers... Do your best to not have the game have a little cry. Do your best to make sure the rooms are square and laid out nicely, and the game will do its best. Don't do what I did with this particular playthrough and not bother building your room properly. Poor game, I feel sad for it. As ever, while I am messing around with ridiculous sorting systems, while I'm messing around with ridiculous sorting systems, the game is busy working its way along, doing its thing. The base is working, everything is fine. I can spend as long as I like messing around with my horror. And it is horror, and I would not hold this up. I've done some amazingly neat ones in the past. It's just that it's been so long since I've played this game without cheating, because normally I cheat, not always. But each playthrough, I said I do a full playthrough without cheating, and that is where I go, oh, it's better if I do this and don't do that. You know, I should have done. I should have spread these out one more. Then I can come. What I really want to do, so that's the output. What I really want to do is come back in. Just not sure I'm going to be able to. Anyway, so we want another research assembler. I've got one somewhere in my inventory. Hold on, that'll have to go there, and that becomes remove only. That's remove only. That's so you are PCB, so you are plates. Now again, this won't get everything, but I'm hoping I can actually get a couple of these in here, meaning I've got enough. This one will do anything it can. Anything it fails to get will mosey round there. Probably I want to do. This is just turning into this nightmarish three-dimensional. I don't like three-dimensional stuff like this because it's very, very easy to get very, very confused. Do I have any sort of oh no, okay, it's got to be 100 capacity hopper. And that is back. Oh, that's right. Okay, now, yeah, so if that comes out immediately this way. And then this one is the return line. Because it needs to flow. As long as it's flowing, we're fine. It's when it stops that the issues come. Will this flow or will this stop? I don't know. I think what I'm really doing here is advocating pre-sorting all your stuff. Oh. Well, that's why that one's not been working. It's got no power. Must have broken that at some point. As I said, I'm changing the way these work a bit because they are, honestly, they're a nightmare, and I think they arrive a bit too early in the game's progression to warrant being so complicated. So I think a lot of people struggle with setting up their research assemblers because they are a 1 block big, 2 in, 1 out. Now, in Evolved, there'll be multi-blocks. Sorry, in Phoenix, there'll be multi-blocks. I have a vastly improved system for creating multi-block machines. I have no way of getting power to this in a nice way. I'm so sorry. Yeah, just for the record, vertical power, that's absolutely fine. That doesn't confuse anyone. I usually run the power on the ceiling of these and then down. Right, so that's not going to work at full power, but will work. Oops. And should mean, I mean, we'll still flow titanium, or too much titanium in, but as long as the titanium is being constantly grabbed off. Now, did I leave myself enough rooms? That is 3 wide and can touch, but I can just do. Well, I can't. I can just do the conveyor. I think it's the only thing I've got on me. So I can have another one there. Did I make my base big enough? No, I really didn't. Awesome. So titanium plates and PCBs all get grabbed off from there. So you can see the problem here. That those aren't flowing past a machine that can deal with them. So what I think I have to do is I think, oh my god, I'm just kill me now. Don't kill me now. So that's the output. what I need is for these to come back into a way that that one can do its job. Which is mostly only going to be flowing into that one. That needs to go into the top one. And the top one... I can't think of a way of doing this without a vertical conveyor. So what I want to do is run that up in there into that one, and then a vertical conveyor run down into that one, and then that one here. So stuff comes in here, around there, gets dealt with hopefully, and then gets returned. Actually, that's sad. So I can't use... Oh my god. Oh my word, this game. Because I'm tapping power off for that one, else I could come across there. So let's get that power off of here instead. The funniest thing about this game is all of these logistics problems utterly go away if you just make everything twice as big as you need and then make it a bit bigger again. Right, so now I don't have that square blocked. Now I can turn that into a curved and then into a downslope. Actually, can I just do a downslope? I can never remember because sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. So I just put a, I don't know, an eyeball in there. Put one of those. Now put one of those in. Are you going to offload downwards? Yeah. So I think sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know why. I think it might only do it from certain angles. I'm just not sure. Yeah, obviously that's fine. So we don't need... Okay, that's fine, because that is no longer... That, and that's our output. All good, all good. I'm so sorry for everybody watching. That means that that one... Yeah. Okay, so that one flows into there. Hopefully that crafts something. If it doesn't craft something... I don't know, if I put a downward slope there, does it offload? No. I swear I've downwards offloaded for conveyors before. Anyway, that will come down there like that. That comes down. And then goes there. No, it doesn't. Goes there. Right, so that's going out. If something comes back, please don't watch the screen. What I'm about to do. It's one of those. If you came across and looked at it later on, you would not have a clue what's going on. That's why I don't like doing this. It's fine when you build it. If it works and never breaks, also fine. And yeah, I realise at this point I might as well just build 3 bloody research assemblers and just be done with it. I am fully aware of my folly. Ace. So that can now flow back in. It can still jam up, but I think it's a lot less likely to. We have a lot more storage, we have a lot more everything. And quite importantly, we've got more storage hoppers for the whole system. And we have more research assemblers. So as long as we don't end up with more than 200 of these plates going around. But yeah, they'll go back in there, and then go for another run at that one, another run past the belts. It's only when everything is completely jammed up, which I can fix with a priority. It's not called a priority inserter. That's definitely Factorio. I can't remember what I called them now. Priority splitter, I think it was. Having played Mindustry now a lot, I love Mindustry, you should play it, it's one of the best games out there. Mindustry has a very nice concept of belts that are full. So you can have a belt and say when it's full, when this conveyor is blocked, and only when this conveyor is blocked, offload. Or you can say when the conveyor is not blocked, offload. So you've got some quite nice tools to organize your flow. Bow chicka wow wow. So I'm hoping this is working, because we just do have a lot of titanium flowing in, and yeah, a big argument for sorting your stuff. This whole thing. Oh, yes. Oh, why is that? Oh, oh, are we not making enough? We're not enriching enough coal now. That is definitely a possibility. Probably the solution there is to supplement the external power with yeah, plenty of coal in. When we cannot locate coal. Yes, you can. We're quite a pyro heavy base now, and I only have one of these enrichers because I don't have enough room to do it properly. Oh dear. Again, if I were to go back in time and start this playthrough again, I would have started off with well, by doing a lot of things differently. But one of the things I would definitely have done differently is spreading out the power generation of the base. Like, very much should have had the power generation happen somewhere else. It doesn't have to be a long way away, 30 yards away, 50 meters away. I'm British, we can do that. But I have cramped it all up a bit too much, unfortunately, to right, let's refine our coal here. Sorry, enrich our coal. So we have a logistics hopper there, and we're going to want a, I guess we'll want a PTG. But nothing's broken. All I will do is I will just build 3 or 2 coal enrichers, feed them in, macerator of coal. Why did I do that? See, that's the bug I was on about. I picked up 10 and then I picked up 2. I don't see how. That machine is not that quick. That's not that quick. That's a bug I mean, I like the bug, because it's one of those bugs where I get extra stuff, but at the same time, shouldn't really have bugs where you get extra stuff. I notice no one has ever told me that bug. I do notice this. If it's a bug that affects people negatively, I get told very, very quickly. If it's a bug where having it means that you get affected positively, for some reason, people don't mention it quite so much. Now, how can I get these back? I mean, I can give them solar and a battery. I'm just not 100% sure that's going to be enough. But yeah, I don't think these machines should use copper wires. They should use bundles of copper wires. The problem is when you have stuff that you upcraft from a Mark 1 to a Mark 2 to a Mark 3 to a Mark 4, you suddenly then need copper wires and bundles of copper wires. Oh, I can make a bunch of... Oh, organic rock. Yeah. See, organic rock is a pain because it's one of the few things in this game you cannot automate. Yeah, I might end up hooking in a more reliable power. Honestly, I'm not sure if this will work. Like, if it'll work 24/7. It'll certainly work when the sun's up, but that's really not good enough. Also, don't recall if a coal enricher will ignore and pass through coal, enriched coal. But we'll find that in a minute. Once this line is cleared down, which will be a minute or so, I'll see how that goes. Should we go and see how the power is going for that? This all appears to be working wonderfully. Our research is going. That has full power, so I assume it's waiting on plates. It's jammed up. We did know it would. The thing is, that means it's jammed up, and this machine here is entirely incapable with all of this crap stuff here of... I mean, I can grab these off, I can stick these in. I'm surprised it's jammed though. Like, I'm surprised it's not managing to get its way through. What I can do sometimes as well is, where do I want my slow one? If I put a slow one there, that means that backs up, but it means it has a chance to offload. You can use that as a kind of a priority thing. The game does have priority splitters. Like, it really does have... now, where are they? We've got the 3-in-1 zipper merge. Guarantee 2 lines, yep. Right, left. I'm sure there was some sort of not priority merge. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure there was one. Yeah, this clears that line down, and means that these ones. Yeah, see, that's now doing its thing. That is now crafting. Oh, let's. Yeah. No, it's not. If it's not crafting, why are you burning? Same thing. You see, it's got one there. Oh, did it just move out? I think what I will probably end up with is I will just end up making a bunch more of these research thingies. Another one will definitely help if I could squeeze another one in there. With a couple more robot arms, which I have. I have a couple of robot arms. Marvelous. Let's do fortified. So fortified PCB and nickel plate. I'd love to make this game pad friendly. I have no idea how I would do things like this to be pad friendly without having to search through the entire game's item list. Right, let's see if this is... Right, where's our enriched coal got to? Right, cannot locate coal. That's fine. There you go. You are now, say, retired. You're not retired, you've just been moved over here. I don't have a nice way of doing this, so we're going to do it like that. These require a trivial amount of power, like really trivial amount, to the point where, there we go. Copper wire, more copper wire. What are you doing? What's going on here? That's quite the impressive derp. Probably the best way to build these would have been an induction plate, and I haven't. Let's say I haven't got back into the swing of induction plates. They're so good though, like really, 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 they are so good. What did I need 5? Yeah. How did I just collect 5 of those through that? They aren't that quick. It might just be the visuals are a bit off. I need to basically set up a test world with nothing in it apart from a crafting machine, and then I need to track what it grabs from where. I just don't want to because that won't be very fun. Wow, more than 50% of my ore extractors are offline. I know, I'm sorry game, I have been failing. Yeah, so the more canon way of doing this says 5, 2, 3. Oopsie. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. So that's a much neater way of doing exactly the same thing. So I'll pop a single solar panel there, get rid of all these. All of these now collect power from underneath. It is inherently a 1500 power battery, so it's not as much power as a Power Storage Mark II, which stores 1500. But see how much neater that is. Now I don't know if 1500 is enough to run it all night long. I think it is though. That means I don't have to worry about it. An induction plate full of solar panels is an excellent way of doing all sorts of things. What do I need? 5. Let's make one more. So I'm going to explain this bug again, just in case anyone's like, ah, yeah. So that has 2 in it. That has 1 on it. That has 1 ready to drop off. I have none in my images. If I do that, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How did I get 6? Yeah, I don't know neither.
Crafting.
So, is the coal flowing? Yes, it's jamming up. Perfect. That's what we want. We want the coal to jam up. That's okay, that's only a single thing. I love the way... So now you see, now we've rearranged this a bit, it would make more sense to craft a logistics hopper at my base. It would make more sense to have tin bars in my inventory. It would make more sense to do this and to remove all this stuff here. Wonderful. Lots of people use logistics file core to deliver enriched coal around the base. I think that's an awesome idea. I really do. I'm almost tempted to do it just because it is so cool. So I need an auto upgrade. Oh, copper wire. Yeah, see, I meant about needing bundles of copper wire. So I need a threat scanner for reasons of we're not going into it. And so I can make a Falcor beacon then, which offers up enriched coal. The problem is, I'm not going to do it because I just realised if I do it, because this one is an unfiltered. Actually, no, that's empty. Because that's an unfiltered one. It won't. It will go and grab it. Yeah, so we've got lots and lots and lots of eyes. Lots of chitin. Lots of. I don't have any use for this stuff. Is kind of my problem right now. I think it's one I could probably do with having more use for that stuff. Oh, let's so can I make any more filter? Damn, time goes so quickly in this game though. So I am Wow.